Research shows that loneliness is the #1 killer as we get older. So the importance of connection is critical. What really matters? Do I need to have this 5,000 square foot home, or do I really need to consider it's time to be closer to my kids or to be a part of my grandkids' life? So finding connection and deciding what is the best way to finish out this next chapter of our great big beautiful lives. We want to start here. Your home might be holding you back from the lifestyle you truly want. In this video, we're going to talk about what it is for adults 50 and older, what's holding them back from making the move and what they need to do. We know that lifestyle matters, connection matters, and support matters. Your generation, my generation, has worked hard. We've built financial stability, we've created community, and we've built a beautiful life. And here's the funny thing, now things are changing. We're really looking for connection with our kids, our grandkids, building a sense of community around family and friends. And sometimes that move, that transition can be really challenging. So let's cover what are some steps you could be doing to help with that transition. We're going to have the hard conversation and talk about the 7 steps that will help you transition or make decisions on why you need to leave your existing home to move into the next chapter of the life you truly want. This is becoming the biggest housing shift across America. Let's just jump right into step 1. Most people in their 50s and 60s are not moving because of a financial situation. They're really moving because they want to be closer to family, friends, and make connection. I'll give you an example. There's really this emotional tug-of-war, right? We've lived in our homes, we've built our community, and as we're aging out, we're seeing our friends and our other network, business network, leaving where we live. I'm seeing it across the valley. I help a lot of people in that exact scenario. And maybe it starts as a slow dribble, right? You have a second home perhaps, and you go and you spend the winters there. Or you have a cabin that you go to, or you're traveling a bunch and you're building networks outside of your original home front. What we're seeing now is as we are getting older, as you are getting older, what really matters? Do I need to have this 5,000 square foot home where I raise my family, or do I really need to consider it's time to be closer to my kids or to be a part of my grandkids' life? Now, not everyone has children, so if that is your situation, I know that you have friends, and it will be important for you to build that support around you. So finding connection and deciding what is the best way to finish out this next chapter of our great big beautiful lives, we want to start here. Fannie Mae recently put out a story and did the research, and they explained that people of this 50 plus generation, they're really looking to move, 1, closer to children, 2, looking for emotional support, and 3, really, what do I need in terms of healthcare? What kind of lifestyle do I want to have now? And what is going to create stability for me as I age? These are critical things to be thinking about. I'll give another example. As we age, we're looking for more meaningful connection. We know that we don't want to go it alone. So many of my clients are widows, which is it's such a hard transition as it is. They've been married 30, 40, and even 50 years. And now, how do I move forward into the next chapter of my life without my partner? This is when it becomes even more critical for those relationships, either with our children, grandchildren, extended family, and most importantly, our friends. Fannie Mae tells us connection is #1 priority as we age. You know, when you're young, you're busy, you're raising your kids, you're doing all kinds of activities, you're busy socially, you're going to the kids' games and so forth. And when they leave, there can be a void, right? And this is an opportunity for you to fill that again and being intentional about how you're going to do that. This is an emotional tug-of-war. I know you get what I'm saying. It's this, do I leave my friends and the community that I've lived in my entire life, or for a very long time, to go to a new city and have to build new relationships because that's where my children are? My parents went through a similar thing. It's really difficult, I get it, but it's weighing out as we get older. Who's honestly going to take the best care of us? We know that You love your home, but you know it's too much home to care for. You love your family and you know that you want to be with them and finish out these years with them. You know that you want to downsize and have a home that really best suits the way your lifestyle is now. I know you don't need a house with a great big swimming pool and a half-acre with multiple steps and a 4-car garage. As we get older, we all want to simplify, right? It would be so much easier. So these are the steps that we need to start taking and considering. This is the largest generation moving into this next phase of retirement, and we want to make sure to set you up for success. The lifestyle shift. It is about this transition from how I currently live and what I really want my life to be. And I think for a lot of people in our age, it can feel overwhelming. How am I going to start? And the number one thing why it feels overwhelming, because our home has become our haven for all of these years. And now we're being asked to uproot it. And change gets harder as we get older. We know that. Taking these steps to really chip away at what it's going to take to prepare for the next half, it is essential to build a support team around you to make that happen. I've done other videos on this subject. I've talked about More Space, More Time, Joanne Hanses. There are estate sale people. There's professionals like me that are really here to help guide you through this transition and put this support team in place. This is what my clients tell me all the time. I want to be with my kids. I want to watch my grandkids and go to their dance recitals and so forth. You know what's so funny? I was thinking about, as a parent, I was so in it all the time, practices, ballet, and running from here to there. As a grandparent, what an incredible reward that you don't have to be responsible for all the running around, am I right? So it makes it so much easier that we get to really enjoy that time. I want to be able to support my children. I know you do too. How do I support them? And for many of us in this 50 to 60 and plus, we're still caring for older parents. So making sure that we're available to help them and support them. Being financially stable allows us the freedom to do all these things. And it's really, how am I going to make that lifestyle shift so that I can achieve these goals of connection to my family, time for myself, the ability to not worry about caring for a home and so forth. And really, honestly, how do you want to spend the rest of your days? Really being intentional about what are the things I enjoy. I can tell you, for me, I love to travel. This is what I'll tell you about travel. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. It doesn't matter if I have TSA, global entry, get there 2 hours ahead. Carrying luggage, backpacks, IDs, shoes on, shoes off. It's such a hassle. It has become much more complicated, and I'm grateful for my health that I'm able to do that now. I'm going to do as much of it as possible. I'm sure you're in the exact same situation. You want to enjoy this life while we are able-bodied and ready to go. It's important to be strategic. Really make a plan about what matters most to you, how you're going to execute on it, what the timeline looks like. It's going to take longer than you think. And really build out this plan. When you are strategic and you can make a plan for what your future is going to look like with your family or in your next community, your next home, you will feel empowered and ready to take action. Finding the right community that supports your lifestyle will take time. I moved my mom down to California after my dad had passed. My brother was down there. We had a bunch of cousins. My most favorite Aunt Sharon was down there. And it was time for Mom to be out of these gray winters up here in Yakima and really step into beautiful sunny California, which is honestly where we're from. Going into this beautiful community with sunshine and activities allowed her the space and time to reconnect with family, cousins, my brother and his young family. These are hard decisions, but coming alongside of our parents to make that is a critical step for us as we plan our own retirement, our own next chapter, and what really matters most to us. Each person at our age is going to have different things to consider. For me, access to healthcare, activities, a strong sense of community and connection so that there's an opportunity for me to meet new people, engage with them, whether it's a book club, a cards, a pickleball club, playing golf, being outside, dinner parties, any clubs that you can engage in so that you can continue this sense of community. Define what those mean to you, and it may be totally different than anything you've ever done before. You can sometimes feel like you're going it alone. I get it. A lot of people do. And all the research shows that loneliness is the number one killer as we get older. So the importance of connection is critical. Some things for you to consider. Proximity, again, to healthcare. What's really going on in the community that I live in that will support me and get me out of my house to do things, right? Access to travel if that's important to you. Access to good quality food. It may sound simple, but maybe you really want to be super clean eater, and being close to a Whole Foods or small community grocers is important to you as you continue your health journey. Whatever those specific things are, it's important to take the time, write it down, and figure out what matters most to you as you enter in the next chapter. Your next chapter, it should feel joyful, connected, and well-planned. It'll give you a sense of security like nothing else. I'm here to help guide you on that. I've done it hundreds of times with my clients. This is my niche. I love people in transition. So walking you through what it's going to take to leave the current home that you're in and step into what you really want the next time, I'll guide you through that. I'll do my very best to eliminate the overwhelm that you can feel. It's real, but I have an incredible team that's here to help you, and I will be here to support you. No matter if you live in the Yakima Valley or you live anywhere in USA, it's so important to really make the time, create a strategy for what the next 50 years are going to look like for you, so you know exactly what needs to happen. Because we know when we have a plan, it gives us calmness and a way to move forward. If you have questions, I'm here, no pressure. I'm here to offer clarity for you.